Hello everyone, welcome back to the news. P2B, unlike other Nigerian politicians who are more focused on the 2027 election, is focused on Nigeria's transformation, how we can grow, how our democracy shouldn't collapse totally. Obi is more focused on our democracy and the future of Nigerians. Meanwhile, we have Omoyele Sowore, who was a former presidential candidate of the African Action Congress, criticizing Obi and the Labour Party that they do not represent the real political opposition in Nigeria. Yes, Omoyele Sowore may say the Labour Party doesn't represent real political opposition in Nigeria currently, because the way the Labour Party are behaving, one cannot really tell if they are another branch of the APC. We don't really know what's happening in the Labour Party. But for saying P2B is not a real political position in Nigeria, well, I think that should fall under series of questions and debates. Speaking on Channels Television, Sowore dismissed P2B's political relevance as a temporary phenomenon that failed to challenge the ruling elite. Obi was the presidential candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 presidential elections. And in terms of real opposition, according to Omoyele Sowore, nobody should refer to P2B as one, because he has not fought for the mandate he claimed for or mobilized his supporters. So Sowore criticized Obi for failing to speak out against key national issues like fuel price hikes. And we know that Obi have constantly been calling out this Tinubu's government, constantly criticizing this government in any way, and reiterating his long-held view. Sowore described the Labour Party as a short rental political platform, which I may agree with Omoyele Sowore on that. I mean, the Labour Party is not who they claim they were. The Labour Party at this point is another branch of the All Progressive Congress. With the way they are behaving, they are not stable. They are no longer an opposition. They are not speaking out against this government. So we don't know where the Labour Party stands, but I'm sure in 2027 we will know. So further suggested Obi's popularity during the 2023 election was rooted in religious sentiments sparked by the APC's controversial Muslim ticket. According to him, P2B's popularity was more on the rejection of the Muslim ticket by Nigerians and other concerned persons. He challenged Obi's supporters, saying that if you cannot put 60,000 people in the streets, then you are not serious about opposition. Now, Omoyele Sowore questioned the loyalty of some Labour Party lawmakers, alleging that they are going towards the ruling All Progressive Congress, that these guys are not real, and they will never be real. So in a swift response, the Obedient Movement dismissed Sowore's comment as baseless. The national coordinator, Yanusa Tanko, defended Obi's continued influence, stating that his every move still shapes national discourse. That if Obi is a threat, then why do they always talk about him? Every time Obi, today Obi, tomorrow Obi, whenever he speaks or breathes, it makes news. That is relevance. Tanko said during a phone interview on Channels. And he also slammed the Senate President Godswill Akpabio for referencing Obi during a recent, session in the Senate, that it wasn't about national policy, it was just an attempt to assassinate Obi's character, because we saw a viral video of Godswill Akpabio trying to bring Obi down, trying to drag Obi. Like, a lot of Nigerians did not take that statement funny at all, where Godswill Akpabio was criticizing P2B, telling Obi to focus on the issues affecting Labour Party, and he should leave the 2027 presidential election. He should be more focused on, trying to bring the party together and resolve the crisis in the party. And a lot of people knocked Godswill Akpabio for making such a statement. So he affirmed the movement's continued support for Obi, saying that they should focus on their campaigns while Obi will continue challenging the establishment, and they are going to back and support Obi. Peter Obi has challenged young Nigerians, young Africans, the youth, to take ownership of their country, to take ownership of the continent's future, by dismantling corruption, by investing in people, by ensuring that there is no rascality in governance. Obi have been an advocate for good governance. Obi have been a strong advocate for good governance. That is not, it is not a today something. Obi has always been a strong advocate for good governance. Now that the future of our democracy is hanging in a balance, we need leaders like Peter Obi. We need leaders like Peter Obi who looks beyond elections, because this set of politicians that we have, they are only more concerned about elections. Governance does not matter to them. They don't know anything about governance. They are more invested on winning elections and ruining the future of the people of this great nation. But Obi is not that way. Peter Obi is not that way. So my country people, make una come shook mouth for this matter. It's obvious that Sowore has something against Peter Obi. Now let's take few reactions from Nigerians. The first person said, but Peter Obi puts more than that number he mentioned during the obedience movement. What's really the problem with Sowore? This butterfly thinks himself a bird. That is exactly the problem of Sowore. I love as Peter Obi just dey ignore this Tinubu boy called Sowore. It causes more pains to be ignored. Opposition that cannot attack the government but can attack his fellow opposition. Now, presidential candidate that cannot win his own polling unit. What a shame on Omoyele Sowore. Why is everyone attacking Peter Obi? I guess he's the only figure needed to revive Nigeria. Okay, guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. Peter Obi have faced a lot of attacks. Anywhere you go, as so long as it's coming from a Nigerian politician, they keep on attacking Obi's personality. They always try to assassinate his character and bring him down. But regardless, Obi never answer any of them. Obi no dey pay attention to any of them. He tends to ignore them. Meanwhile, Nigerians are ready to answer them. Any word spoken against Obi is like a word spoken against Nigerians. And the people are ready to defend Obi's character against any form of assassination whatsoever from political elites, from opposition figures, even from the ruling government. A lot of persons are ready to, to defend Obi's character against assassination from these corrupt leaders. But for Omoyele Sowore, we know that Omoyele Sowore, I don't really know what's his own in this. Omoyele Sowore is an opposition. I don't know why he's fighting his fellow opposition in this ruling, under this Tinubu's regime where all oppositions needs to come together. So this is just it, my country people. I don't really know why Sowore is more concerned about Peter Obi than President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Sowore should be concerned about Tinubu and this his regime. He should just relax, he should relax. Make Sowore take a chill pill. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.